really a problem, and can it just stop? You know, opening your documentation, opening your firmware has proven to be a good thing for, like, let's compare Visual Basic with PHP in the 95 days. PHP, all documentation was open, so it got picked up by search engines, and people who had problems had really, really easy way to find solution. But with the network control stuff, the network vendors, you Google and you get almost never good answers, and you get a lot of open-ended questions that are not answered. So please, come on, they should get wikis and they should do it the open source way. It will make everyone's life easier. And right now, I think it's more penalizing their customer who paid for their hardware the way they are working right now. So I'm a little distressed by that. Okay. Okay, again, learn. Nobody does infrastructure authentication, which is a big security problem. Let's skip to that. Okay. The bad thing we do with PacketFence, first installation step, disable SE Linux. Yeah, that's right. We suck at SE Linux. We tried. We just couldn't figure it out. If someone wanted help, it would be really appreciated. We have 2 short release cycles for a core piece of infrastructure. We released 11 releases in the last year or so, maybe. And so it's really fast for most people. We don't have Nmap integration. I saw Fyodor speak at DEF CON last year, and I really am into Nmap, but we still couldn't get help or time or customer mindshare to implement Nmap. So we've not done it, and I think it's bad. External code contributions are scarce. We're having a problem creating a good community, probably because it's not sexy doing network access control. It's really, enterprise-y infrastructure stuff, which is really, really not attracting a lot of developers. And we're pretty much CentOS Rail for now, but we want to fix that. So what we've done that is good, we improved a lot on the last 2 years, the development process and the infrastructure. Fully automated smoke tests. We're packaging every night the software builds. There are new packages out, and you can hook on a Yum repository on the latest software. Our branches are stable, so we have a stable branch. Everything is public. There's no big code dumps like Android, where every commit is public and on the internet. So it's really a true open source project. All GPL, by the way, I don't think I have this anywhere in my slide. So it's all GPL-based license, the code. Is usability plus. We really work hard on simplifying the installation, the upgrades. If you've tried PacketFence 2 years ago, give it another try because it really, really changed a lot. We got enterprise new features, so you can have users right for people using the web admin. This way your help desk cannot screw up the whole system. We support routed environments out of the box. So we inject automatically static routes and do the DHCP config and all that stuff. So we've been deploying a lot in campus-based environment where you need to route between the buildings, and it works really, really well, and it was an appreciated feature. 64-bit support. We now have a fancy guest workflow support. We've been working on that branch for a year, and now we're about to merge it with the upcoming 3.0 release we're going to do. We improved performance in several occasions. Let's skip that. Technology, we support web services to manage hardware. We've been doing also web services for the radius access control. So people could technically decouple the free radius. Let's say you keep your free radius on your per campus, and then you do a SOAP request, so web services request to the PacketFence server. So you could have technically a distributed architecture, like 3-layer architecture, but based on radius. We also did PacketFence in the cloud on EC2. The only thing you need locally is an OpenVPN, and everything is tunneled. So this was more as a fun hacking project that we did. No one really wants to pay for that, we realized. Because it's too scary, to have network access in the cloud. Making inline and out-of-band work at the same time on the same server. This is really new, and we're releasing this with 3.0. So we'll be able to support old, ancient hardware at the same time as VLAN isolation and strong, good technique. This is really, I think, some interesting feature. How long do I have left? 2 minutes? Okay, I need to bypass that. I'm sorry. So we did a proxy bypass, client-side proxy bypass. Really interesting. Read the slides if you want to see what I mean. JavaScript network access detection. We've worked on that too, which is kind of a hack because I'm trying to avoid the cross-domain origin policy stuff. And it's kind of neat. That's why I included it here, but let's skip that. So short term, we're going to do inline mode to support easier legacy network hardware, now in beta, so it's public already. We want to do radius accounting, bandwidth monitoring with the proper alarms for it, so we could be more a hotel-style network access control, I guess. We're looking into NAP and statement of health, client time checking, radius change of authorization, which we haven't do yet, ACL and QoS assignment with radius. A lot of my colleagues have been working on that. We're now kind of unsure how we will present the interface to the user, but we've got the basic technology and technique working. It's just more of how we will present the feature to the user. We would like to support VPNs, so then we will be really covering every access control techniques that we know about. Debian Ubuntu support, of course. Longer term, we kind of hate the active-passive approach for doing high availability. We would prefer a simpler active-active clustering approach, so we're working on that. Nmap, OpenVAS integration, and making this stuff click next, 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 easy to install. We're making progress with this, with the 3.0 beta. We'll be able to, for the PacketFence Zen solution, it will be DHCP-based NAC. You plug in a trunk port, and it will mostly work for most people. So we're really making progress with that and trying to make it easier all the time. Research topics, so if people are really interested into more advanced stuff, we want to implement IFMap. We're looking at doing client-side agent, but we would like a multi-platform, like Python-based maybe approach and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We beg for help. We want everyone to use PacketFence if they can. Conclusion, I hope I demystified NAC for you guys. And you should give PacketFence a try if you manage the network, because I think you'll see value quite quickly. Thank you very much. See you in the briefing room.